Hello. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today. I'm here in beautiful Sao Paulo, Brazil, and thanks to all of you here in the room for coming to join us. We also have people at events in Mexico City, London, and New York City joining us for this moment. And thanks to all of you who are watching us from your phones or computers all around the world. We wanted to be in as many places as possible for this, the biggest launch of Moto products ever. You'll hear from several members of our team today live. It's been a remarkable journey for us for a couple of years. We've been rebuilding Motorola from the inside out, placing you at the center of everything we do, and giving you the power to choose. It's making an impact on our industry. Our focus on the consumer has helped us to develop the Moto G, our best-selling smartphone ever. It's been the #1 smartphone here in Brazil for 12 straight months. It was built on the premise that you shouldn't have to settle for old, outdated technology to have an affordable phone. Moto G defined this global trend. And then there's Moto X, often cited as the best Android phone on the planet when it launched. Our design and engineering teams developed a beautifully thin yet durable phone with smart experiences at a great price. And with Moto Maker, we're offering consumers the choice to customize and build their own personal device. It's a hit, especially with the younger buyers. Now, to top it off, industry experts and our fans are recognizing us. Fast Company named us a top 10 innovator in consumer electronics. We were declared a top 3 brand in the American Customer Satisfaction Index. And our global customer satisfaction has soared to more than 85%. There's nothing more important to us than happy users. Now, this has led to 118% growth in Motorola sales last year. So thank you all for embracing the power to choose. Now, this tells us that we're on the right path. By focusing on you, we can deliver experiences that matter. So let's talk about the insights that led us to our new products that we're going to share with you today. I'd like to introduce Adrian Hayes, our head of marketing, live from London to tell you more. Hi, Adrian.
Thanks, Rick. Hi, everybody. So we live in a mobile culture. That means smartphones are the most important device in our lives. We spend every waking minute with them, and plenty of sleeping minutes too. They help us stay connected to family and friends, collect and save memories, enlighten and entertain us. We trust them with our most personal questions, photos, stories, and secrets. There's even a word to describe the fear of not having your phone now. Nomophobia. Nomo, get it? So just how deep is this relationship with our smartphones? We talked to thousands of people around the world and learned some pretty interesting things. 60% of people have actually slept holding their phone in their hand. A surprising number of people have also admitted to using their phones while showering. Anyone here want to fess up? They're also more willing to divulge their deepest secrets to their phones over their best friend. So that's a pretty intimate relationship. So we're devoted to our smartphones, but the problem is they're not nearly as devoted to us. They tend to let us down quite a bit. They're bland, they break, they die, they're distracting, they're slow. So we love our devices, but they don't necessarily always love us back. In fact, only 39% of people said they're actually happy with their mobile device. Others say they're bored or frustrated or sad. That's not a very good relationship. And it's why we believe you deserve a better mobile relationship. One that listens, is responsive, reliable, complimentary, all at a budget that's right for you. Which is why we're focused on 5 key principles that we believe make our phones the perfect partner. Meaningful exchanges with your phone, making and sharing memories, self-expression, reliability, and not emptying your wallet. So what does this mean? Well, let's start with meaningful exchanges. We build our mobile devices on a foundation of pure Android and only add experiences that complement rather than compete with it. That means no bloatware and no skins. And it's completely customizable to work the way you want it to. So it's the best Google experience possible. We only add experiences that enhance the user relationship. One thing about a great relationship is that it should be reciprocal. You should give and you should receive. So with our software experiences, your phone responds to your voice even when your hands are busy. It knows when you're driving and helps keep you safe by reading your messages out loud to you. It gives you space by silencing itself when you're sleeping or in a meeting or sleeping in a meeting. It shows you important information with the wave of a hand. It recognizes simple gestures to turn on important features like your flashlight or camera really quickly when you need them. So these are meaningful exchanges with your phone. The next key principle is helping you make and share your memories. We realize photo and video memories are incredibly important to people. So we've put a significant amount of resource and energy into making our cameras shine this year. And we can guarantee that the cameras in our new phones will now be best in class. You'll still be able to do all the things that people love to do with their Moto phones, like launch the camera with a twist of the wrist or tap anywhere to capture a photo quickly. But your photos and videos are going to look even better, we guarantee. Another key principle that goes into our product development is self-expression. Moto gives you the freedom to personalize your phone so it complements your personal style. You can do that with custom color shells that can be swapped out in a matter of minutes based on your mood or your outfit. Go with blue today. Or design the entire look of your phone in thousands of ways through our Moto Maker, our online design studio. All this adds up to having a phone that's special and unique and meaningful to you. But none of this matters if your phone can't make it past 5 p.m. every day. I think a lot of people have probably experienced this. We strive to make phones that are always there for you. And that starts with long-lasting batteries and turbocharging technology that outclasses the competition. So it will deliver the fastest charge possible. We're going to tell you more about that in a little bit. Finally, no matter how good it feels or looks, no relationship is healthy if you have to empty your wallet for it. So we're always committed to giving you more for less. The leading flagship phones continue to get more and more expensive year after year. And in some markets, those prices are entirely obscured by rigid contracts and long commitments. So you can lock into a suffocating relationship or compromise and buy something cheap and disappointing. But we believe there should be an alternative, regardless of how much you want to spend. So with that, let's introduce you to the 3 new Moto phones that will once again redefine what it means to offer people premium value in the mobile space. I'm going to hand things off to Jim Wicks, our design guru in New York City. Hey, Jim.
Thanks, Adrian. Good morning, everybody. So, Adrian, so more than half the people have slept with their phone. Did we find out how many people have slept with other phones? I don't want to go any further after that. So, as Rick mentioned, Moto X has been called one of the best Android phones in the world. The big reason is that it beautifully brings together everything we just talked about. Pure Android, meaningful experiences, turbocharging, unique personalization options, and premium value. But there's one more area where Moto X stands out against all the other competition, and it's the design. So when we set out to create the next generation of Moto X, our designers took on the challenge of making a beautiful and stylish device even better. The result is Moto X Style, a phone that is beautiful both inside and out. I'm here. Building a powerful premium smartphone that is stylish and feels good in your hand is not so easy. You can't compromise on performance or cut corners in functionality, so you have to use design thinking to really push it through. For Moto X Style, this meant bringing comfort, approachability, and innovative materials together into one expressive form. The first time you pick up Moto X Style, you'll recognize and appreciate the thoughtfulness and the craftsmanship that went into the design. Like the signature curved back that makes this phone easy look and beautifully comfortable to hold in your hand. But flip the Moto X Style over, and what really stands out is the stunning display. We've packed a 5.7-inch Quad HD display with the narrowest of borders into this device, giving it leading edge screen-to-body ratio. What does that really mean? Quite simply, you get more display in the smallest possible package. Your photos and apps and games will appear incredibly sharp and bright. In fact, all your entertainment will sound great and look great on Moto X Style. In addition to the gorgeous screen, it has front-facing stereo speakers, so movies will draw you in with its immersive sound. And just as we've done with previous generations of Moto X, we will continue to develop innovative materials that look and feel great and stand the test of time. This coated silicon rubber soft grip back is another first material innovation for the industry. It creates a soft feel and an extremely warm look. The silicon has been specially formulated to resist discoloration, so even the brightest color choices will stay the test of time. And if you want something more colorful, you have plenty to choose from with many different colorful backs and options on MotoMaker. Or you can choose to upgrade to one of our natural materials. There's seamless, genuine Saffiano leather, sourced from Horween, one of America's most prestigious tanneries. Or you can choose from one of our smooth wood backs that come from responsibly managed forests. MotoMaker also lets you pick from a set of metallic accents or one of 3 different machined metal frames. So by now, it should be pretty obvious why we named this phone Moto X Style. But a great phone needs style and substance. First, let's talk about turbo power. With turbo power technology, Moto X Style is the world's fastest charging phone. There are other smartphones that have their own quick charging solutions, but we know we've built the absolute best. Let's see it in action compared to the Samsung Galaxy S6 and its adaptive fast charging system. As you can see, at the end of 15 minutes, Moto X Style now has 10 additional hours of power, up to 50% more charge than Galaxy S6. That type of speed really matters when you only have a few minutes to get a quick charge boost before you leave for a train, jump on a plane, or run out for dinner after a really long day. Another standout feature for Moto X Style we're extremely excited about is the camera. Yes, I said it. We're excited about the camera because it's the best we've ever built, and now one of the best in the world. We've completely revamped our approach to imaging. We've added the latest, most advanced camera technologies available and rebuilt our image quality testing procedures from the top down. All of this has resulted in cameras that collect more light, focus faster, capture faster, and reproduce more accurate colors to create the best images possible in a variety of light situations. The 3 phones we're going to be showing you today are top-notch, but the 21 megapixel camera on the Moto X Style is particularly amazing. You don't have to just take our word for it. We let several independent camera reviewers preview Moto X Style's photo and video capabilities, and the results speak for themselves. DxOMark, one of the industry's leading analysts, rated it as one of the top 3 smartphone cameras in the world, ahead of Apple iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. Here's just a few examples of some of the phone's amazing camera capabilities. This first one really shows the great detail and texture that you can get with that 21 megapixel sensor on the Moto X Style. And this one gets great natural skin colors in a scene that really has high dynamic range in the color and lighting. I like this one because I really want to be there, actually. Clarity and color reproduction in this is just amazing. I really love it. And then lastly, the wide angle selfie lens that we have on the Moto X Style allows you to get everything in the scene. One more big thing about Moto X Style is specific to the US market. Here in the US, Moto X Style will be offered as a pure edition. That means it can be purchased unlocked and without contract directly from Motorola.com. Of course, it will be loaded with our pure Android experience, which means it will run fast and it will be the priority when it comes to software upgrades. And most importantly, it will have universal LTE banding. I think this is really cool. That means your Moto X can work on any carrier. Put an active Verizon SIM in it, and it works. Take an AT&T SIM and put it in it, it works. Switch to Sprint, it works. Move to T-Mobile with the SIM, it works. That's a tremendous consumer benefit, and one more way Motorola offers people the power to choose. But one of the best features on the new Moto X Style is the price. Like Adrian said earlier, we're committed to giving people an unprecedented value when it comes to their smartphones. It's a trend Motorola first set with Moto G, and that we want to continue to deliver with all of our phones. So the new Moto X Style will cost $200 to $300 less than the latest smartphone brands from Apple and Samsung. That's 2/3 the price for industry-leading camera quality, display, and performance, plus exclusive Moto features like customization, premium materials, and the world's fastest turbocharging. With that, I'd really like to hand it over to Adrian, and she's going to follow up with the next product announcement we're going to do today. Thank you. Hey, Adrian.
Thanks, Jim. So, Moto X was the phone that relaunched the Moto brand back in 2013. And we continue to look at ways to make it more beautiful, more powerful, and more accessible to more people. Which is why this year, we're not just introducing one new Moto X, we're introducing 2. We know battery, camera, and cost are 3 major pain points for a lot of smartphone users. So that's what we focused on for our second Moto X phone this year, the all-new Moto X Play. It has a killer 21 megapixel camera, an incredibly long-lasting battery, plus many of the same hallmark Moto experiences that you'll find on our other products, but for a lot less than expensive competitors. In fact, Moto X Play will cost about $300 to $400 less than those other premium devices. So that's a lot of bang for your buck. Let's start with the battery. The Moto X Play battery gives you a full day of power and then some. That means in mature 4G markets, like here in the UK, you can get up to 2 days off of a single charge doing things you would normally do every day with your phone: email, phone calls, surfing, apps. Just for comparison's sake, that means the Moto X Play has 42% more battery than the Samsung Galaxy S6. And it supports our fast turbocharging technology, so you can get up to 8 hours of power in just 15 minutes. And just like the Moto X Style, Moto X Play also has one of the best cameras in its class, a 21 megapixel rear camera that takes beautiful, true-to-life photos thanks to its rapid focus, large aperture, and dual LED color balancing flash. It also has a 5 megapixel front-facing camera that's perfect for taking selfies. To round things out, Moto X Play has a vibrant 5.5-inch full HD display that brings all of your photos, games, apps to life. So you're going to see it in action here while I demonstrate another cool feature. So earlier I talked about how the ideal partner should be responsive and supportive. Well, there are times when you want your phone to alert you to really important information, and then there are times that you just want it to shut up and keep quiet. So Moto Assist actually helps your phone learn how to behave in certain environments. So let's say when I'm at home, I don't want to be bothered. So every time I walk through my front door, I want my phone to go silent and not alert me to anything. So I set my phone here to keep quiet when I'm at home, anytime I'm at home. But now let's say I'm somewhere out where I'm constantly busy and my hands are really tied up, like let's say the brewery here in London where I'm typically doing one of these live stream video things. So there I've got my phone set to talk to me in case anything urgent comes up while I'm in the middle of something.
Good afternoon. New text from Kirk. To hear it, say listen.
Listen.
Kirk said, are you coming to the pub? To reply to Kirk, say send message.
Send message.
Say your message.
I'm a little busy right now, Kirk.
I think you said I'm a little busy right now, Kirk. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great. I'll send that now.
So you can apply these silence and talk to me features to all different places that you frequently go. And you can see how it could be pretty handy when you're somewhere, especially where your hands are going to be full, but you still want to know what's going on, like driving a car, or let's say in Kirk's case, the pub. So let's take a quick look at a summary of the Moto X Play's specs and features. On top of the long-lasting battery, the great camera, and bold, brilliant display, Moto X Play can also be customized through Moto Maker with user-replaceable colored backs and accents. All for half the price of those other high-end phones. So now people have two Moto X's to choose from at an incredible price. But we're not done yet. I'm going to hand things off to Steve Sinclair back in Sao Paulo to tell you about our final product. Steve?
Thanks, Adrian. Well, it's appropriate that we wrap up today with Motorola's most successful smartphone ever. It was here in Sao Paulo in late 2013 that we first introduced Moto G and caught everybody by surprise. That first Moto G delivered exactly the right balance of performance, quality, design, and value at a time when others in our industry were still focused on pushing out overpriced flagship products that few could afford. Our view was that millions of consumers around the world were being underserved by the mobile industry, and that they deserved to have an exceptional phone at an exceptional price. And we were right. The original Moto G and the second generation Moto G that quickly followed had been huge hits, enjoyed by millions of consumers around the world. No surprise, some of our competitors, they took notice of Moto G's success, and they introduced low-cost products of their own to try to compete with it. Some of them have even been labeled Moto G killers, which just validated Moto G's place at the head of the pack. But what the others haven't figured out is that it isn't just about a low price. It isn't just about one or two good specs. It's about delivering on everything consumers care about. A beautiful display, fast performance, a clean and intuitive user interface, reliable build quality, personalization options, and more. All things that deliver a great relationship. And that's why the next phone claiming to be a Moto G killer isn't going to come from one of our competitors. It's going to be the next Moto G, the phone that's always there for you. Just like earlier generations, the new Moto G is going to be less than a third of the cost of flagship smartphones, yet has all the features and capabilities you need to be productive and stay connected throughout the day. Now, Adrian and Jim, they showed you just how great the cameras are on Moto X Style and Moto X Play. And we have a best-in-class camera on Moto G too. We've adopted the excellent 13-megapixel imaging sensor that we used in Google's Nexus 6 flagship phone. That's a $600 phone. And we made it even better for Moto G. This is a perfect example of taking premium features and making them more available to more people. Moto G's camera has an improved lens system that captures more light and delivers uniform sharpness, edge to edge. It also has an IR filter normally found on more expensive phones to reduce glare and other unwanted imperfections created by infrared light. And when you actually need more light, Moto G also has a great color balancing flash that automatically adjusts to give you more natural looking skin tones and colors. And to top it off, we've included a 5-megapixel camera on the front for awesome selfies too. The results of all these improvements, gorgeous looking photos shot with Moto G for 1/3 the price of flagship phones. Now, who here has ever dropped a phone into the water or spilled something all over their phone? You get that panicked feeling of, oh no, I just ruined my phone. So I think we can all agree that water and smartphones don't play nicely together. And there are going to be those times when you wish your phone was protected. So, true story. You know, my kids, they've been bugging me to get a pet. Really, they wanted one really badly. My wife promised them a fish, and it looked a lot like this. So, well, I can't tell you how many times my phone almost went into the fish tank every time my kids tried to take a picture of their new pet fish. So we're going to go ahead and put him in there, see how he does. So, fortunately, Moto G now has IPX7 rated protection, so it can safely handle splashes or unexpected drops in up to 1 meter of water for up to 30 minutes. So let's fish our fish out of here. We'll go ahead and dry him off. So you can see the fish is great. He's doing fine. There he is. And of course, the Moto G is doing great as well. So that's what you can expect. A feature like this is usually reserved for much more expensive smartphones, and it's another reason why Moto G is always there for you. Now, we all know it's not just how your phone works that matters, it's also how it looks as well. The new Moto G comes standard in black or white with an updated design that includes a new metallic accent right around the camera, and of course a new texture on the back to improve its grip, plus Motorola's signature curved design. And if you want to change things up, you can. You can always personalize your Moto G with Motorola shells. We have a variety of different colors that let you have some fun. You can also add some protection to your Moto G display with a flip shell. Now, our biggest news is that Moto G, for the first time, our most popular smartphone, will be customizable in our Moto Maker design studio. So within Moto Maker, Moto G can be personalized to look just the way you want. Choose the front color, choose the back color, pick an accent, select the memory, and more. Moto Maker is the best way to get exactly the phone that you want and have it shipped to you within a few days. Now, it wouldn't be a Moto G if this exceptional phone didn't come with an exceptional price. So as I shared with you earlier, Moto G will remain one of the best values in the industry at 1/3 the price of high-priced flagship phones, for a savings of about $400 to $500. So let's check out everything you get at that price point. In addition to adding 4G LTE support for all configurations of Moto G, it also has many of the helpful experiences like Moto Display, Moto Assist, and Quick Capture. And you'll be happy to know that the Moto G goes on sale around the world starting today. So let's take one more look at Moto G.
Thanks, Steve. That was a great fishtail. So there you have it. 3 incredible phones, so you can choose the one that's right for you. But what's important is what they all have in common. Regardless of the one you choose, you can get the best possible mobile relationships. Because all of these phones reflect our obsessive focus on the features that matter to you. They all offer meaningful software experiences. Each has the best camera for the price. They allow you to express your personality with Moto Maker, have all-day power, and they offer amazing value. Moto X style is the perfect blend of premium performance and beautiful design, with the best camera in the industry at a price well below its premium competitors. This phone will be available starting in September. The new Moto X Play gives people another customizable X phone option with extended battery life, an amazing camera, and a beautiful display for half of what premium smartphones cost today. And Moto X Play will be available in 55 countries starting in August. And the new Moto G, powerful, reliable, durable, yet affordable. It's always there for you. This will be our biggest G launch ever. It's going to be available in 60 countries starting today. And I'm incredibly excited to announce that starting today, Moto Maker will be available right here in Brazil. Thank you. I'm excited too, and I'm glad we're in Brazil. Now that's what Moto stands for: meaningful experiences and premium features at the very best price. Because you deserve a better mobile relationship no matter what. Thanks again to everyone for tuning in, and we hope you have a great day. Thank you.